Hello, and welcome to today's love reading. Today we will be doing a reading about you and your person, about the energy surrounding your relationship, their feelings, their intentions, and about their next actions they will take. So first, let's look at the cards. What cards we will be doing a reading with the Light Seers Tarot deck. And let's see what the cards are. So the first card is Five of Wands. And then the second card, Page of Wands. And the third card is Four of Cups. And the final card is the Hierophant. Now let's look more closely into each of these cards. So the first of the four cards is the Five of Wands, and here we see five people climbing on their wands, reaching towards the fire. This card suggests conflict, tension, misunderstandings, competition, or inner struggle. And sometimes it represents someone feeling overwhelmed or unsure how to act. So it looks like your person has some conflict. Maybe there was a misunderstanding between the two of you, or maybe they're facing competition, or they are in the midst of an inner struggle, and they look to be overwhelmed and unsure what their next step is. Now, the Page of Wands suggests a message, excitement, or a spark returning. Someone maybe wanting to reach out, but being nervous, being unsure of themselves. This is youthful, timid, but hopeful energy. So your person, and that could be connected, as we said before, unsure how to act in the Five of Wands, and this again, there is this timid but hopeful energy. And then we have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups could suggest emotional withdrawal, hesitancy, or fear of rejection, and maybe someone not noticing the love offered. So they feel sort of bored or stuck or unsure, again unsure of themselves. So they sort of miss you. This card, I would say, talks about them being stuck because they're in conflict, they're unsure, they want to communicate, they want to reach out, but sort of they don't know how to do this yet. And then we have the Hierophant, and this card suggests commitment or higher purpose or spiritual guidance or traditional values, seeking clarity, wanting something serious. So yes, if we connect this card to the other three, we could see that they are seeking clarity on how to reach towards you, how to break this stuckness they're in, and how to resolve their inner conflict regarding the two of you. So they look as though they are battling some inner conflict, but they feel a growing desire to reach out. But fear or emotional numbness is holding them back. But deep down they want something meaningful and committed. They want serious long-term, this is a long-term energy, committed long-term energy. They want something serious, something long-term with you. And they're in the process of resolving this inner conflict. So we could say that these cards show someone very conflicted and wanting to talk, but maybe they're afraid of rejection, of being rejected by you. And they think that your relationship is very spiritually significant. They feel this strong energy about your relationship, and there looks to be a shift towards openness and wanting deeper commitment. Now let's pull some clarifiers to see where this energy is going towards, or what is the resolution of this energy. Just pull 4 clarifiers and then see. So we have 8 of Pentacles clarifying 5 of Wands, and then we have the Sun clarifying the Page of Wands, and then we have 9 of Swords clarifying the 4 of Cups, and the Chariot clarifying the Hierophant. So let's look closely at what these cards suggest. So now if we first look at the 8 of Pentacles clarifying the 5 of Wands, we see a person working hard on something. They already did all these pentacles and now they're doing the next one. So this in combination with 5 of Wands suggests that there is a conflict, but that there is also effort being put into something. Someone is struggling internally, but they genuinely want to fix things, want to work on this. They are fighting with themselves, but they want to work on this. So if the 5 of Wands represents confusion and internal chaos and maybe mixed emotions and overthinking and being pulled in different directions, and also fear of conflict or saying the wrong thing, then the 8 of Pentacles says, I want to do better. I'm willing to put in the work. I want to improve myself for you. So this suggests focus, effort, and commitment. So they're trying to fix flaws or insecurities, and maybe even practicing what to say to you. They're working on stability. So the combination of 2 cards suggests that you matter enough for them that even though they struggle, they want to put in effort. They're trying to sort out their thoughts and feelings. So they might be working on a message or preparing how to approach you. You see here this person working. So they want to show you a more stable, a more reliable side of themselves. They're trying to improve emotionally, practically, or maybe spiritually. They don't want to repeat past mistakes. And this is very, very positive, this combination, because their conflict is not about you, it's about them wanting to do better. So, what a beautiful clarifier. And then we have the Sun clarifying Page of Wands. And this is a beautiful, hopeful, very clear emotional tone. You see the sun shining. So if the first clarifier, Eight of Pentacles, showed effort and self-improvement, the second one shows positive intention and even excitement. Like this child being excited about maybe seeing you, talking to you. Maybe they even found something new and they want to share this with you. They're excited to share something positive with you. So they want to reach out with joy and optimism and renewed energy. You make them genuinely happy. That's what this card says. So this is one of the most positive clarifier combos. So they're thinking about contacting you. This is suggested by the Page of Wands. They're curious. They want to explore the connection with you. They're sort of nervous and excited. And there is also this spark of courage suggested by the Page of Wands. Maybe even a message they want to send to you. And then the Sun talks about happiness and warmth and lightness and clear intentions and genuine excitement. Pure-hearted desire to connect. Oh. So there are no hidden motives. It's clear, it's bright as the sun. You brighten their world. That's what this card suggests. So this combination of the two cards suggests that they want to talk to you because you make them feel good. That's how they feel when they're with you. You are a source of warmth and positivity and renewal in their life. They're becoming also more confident about reaching out. They see the connection in a clear and optimistic, sunny light. They feel joy and hope when they think of you. So it's as if you inspire them. And fear is being replaced by excitement. It's a beautiful contrast to the earlier conflict energy, where their mind was messy, and now you are their clarity. So if they felt insecure, you give them confidence. And if they felt fear, now they feel warmth, your warmth. This creates a very, very touching story. So they're conflicted, but they're working on themselves and trying to improve, and then they want to reach out, and you make them genuinely happy. Your energy inspires them to take action. So what a wonderful story so far. Now let's go to the next card, Nine of Swords, clarifying Four of Cups. And here we see someone in their bed with their head in their hands, and they look worried and stressed and sad, and Nine of Swords are hanging above them. So it looks as though they're withdrawn, because the Four of Cups suggests they're withdrawn because they're overthinking and anxious or afraid of rejection. So this explains why they have been hesitating. So if this Four of Cups suggests emotional numbness and hesitation, and maybe even pushing feelings down and feeling stuck or disconnected and ignoring opportunities as if they're not ready emotionally, then Nine of Swords clarifies that this is because of anxiety, because of fearing to make the wrong move. Maybe they are also overwhelmed by guilt or regret. Maybe they did something they feel guilty about, or they regret their actions. So this could suggest literally sleepless nights, because we see this person is not sleeping when they should be. They're in bed, they're overthinking. Also maybe they are thinking about the worst case scenario of losing you. And this also suggests the pain that they keep private. So that's why they cannot sleep, because they don't tell anyone about it, and then when they're alone, it overwhelms them, this pain. And also this could suggest that they are feeling unworthy of this warmth and sunny feeling that they have with you. So in love, these two cards suggest that they think about you constantly, but with fear, not rejection. They are afraid you will turn them away or not feel the same. They're suffering emotionally when they think of what could go wrong. They hide their emotions because they're overwhelmed. They feel insecure and unsure of themselves. And they may also regret past choices, or maybe the silence that they put you through, and themselves. So they're scared to lose you before they even speak. This is emotional blockage. These two cards suggest that there is an emotional blockage, and yeah. So they want to do better, they want to become better, they want to reach out. You make them happy, and they feel inspired and warm when thinking of you, but they're terrified of rejection and drowning in overthinking, and so they freeze up emotionally. So let's look at the last card. So here we see the Chariot, and this is an incredible clarifier. It completes this reading very strongly, and it gives a very hopeful message. So let's see the core message. They are moving toward commitment with determination. Once they overcome fear, they move fast. This is one of the strongest combinations for commitment and overcoming obstacles, and forward movement, and choosing the relationship, and also spiritual growth, and taking things seriously. So Hierophant suggests wanting something real, meaningful connection, and also there's a higher purpose. They feel a higher purpose with you, and there is a spiritual bond between the two of you, and this just feels right. You see this person laughing? That's how they feel when they are with you, just joy and happiness again. And then we have the Chariot, which represents determination and willpower, and also movement towards you, and confidence building, and also choosing a direction, and taking control also of their fear, and a victory after a long emotional struggle. So they ultimately want commitment, not something casual. This is suggested by Hierophant. And they are working up the courage to move forward, not backward. This is suggested by the Chariot. They want to move things. They want to take charge. So they're trying to overcome the fear, the anxiety, the hesitation, the inner conflict. And once they decide to act, they'll move quickly and decisively. And they want something stable, spiritual, and meaningful with you. Fear is just temporary. The desire for you is stronger. This is what the Chariot suggests. So this shows real potential for serious steps forward. So if they're conflicted and overwhelmed, they're trying to improve themselves, we said, and they want to reach out because you bring joy to them and happiness and warmth. The warmth that is lacking here because they're emotionally stuck because of overthinking, because of fear, anxiety. This is because this relationship means so much to them. And they're afraid you may not feel the same or may even reject them. But deep down, they want something meaningful and committed, and they will overcome their fear and move toward you. This is a beautiful reading of fear and breakthrough and forward movement. So this is a beautiful reading, and it suggests that there will be soon some decisive movement on their part towards you, because you are their sun, and the sleepless nights, they want to overcome this and move towards the sun. So, yeah, with this beautiful message, I wish you the most wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.